everything is always better with the cherry on top.
She's my cherry pie. 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 She's my cherry pie.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the grand finale of the Fruity Fashion Collection. My name is Talisha, and I also go by CreativiTeeByT, and today I will be sharing with you my final make for this collection, this Fruity Fashion Collection. I will also be sharing my fun facts about the subject fruit. I will be announcing and showing what the giveaway prize is going to be, and I will be sharing how to win this giveaway. Also, at the end, after I close out everything, I will share pictures of all the fruity garments that I have made for this collection. And some of you had inquired about the pineapple upside down cake recipe that I made for my husband when I made the pineapple dress. And in full disclosure, that recipe is not an original recipe of mine. I actually found it off of a YouTube search, but I will put that recipe in the description box below. And if I find the link to the YouTuber's channel, I will also link to that channel below as well. So with that being said, we have a lot to cover, so I will go ahead and jump right on in. So as stated previously, I am sharing with you my most recent make, which is the last make for this Fruity Fashion collection of mine. And I made this cherry themed jumpsuit by using McCall's 8209 View C. As many of you already know, I have only made dresses for this collection, and the main reason why I have made dresses for this collection is because I, number one, am a dress person. I feel really nice and feminine in dresses, and another reason why is because it has been really hot, and I recently have been getting like hot very quick, and the dresses keep me cooler. Well, as far as the weather is concerned here, all that is changing pretty soon, because there has already been a drastic change in temperature where I live, and I just wanted to make something that I could wear later in the fall and even maybe into the early winter. So I decided to go with a jumpsuit that would actually cover my body. I chose this particular jumpsuit because, number one, it is one of the newer McCall's jumpsuits that had been released, and another reason is because View C has these mid-arm sleeve length options, and also because the larger size ranges with this pattern are wider than your normal pattern sizes, and I felt that this would accommodate my bust size, and I think it did, because it is such a great fit. So now I will go on to the review of the pattern. So again, the pattern that I use is McCall's 8209, and I made View C, and the pattern description is misses in women's jumpsuits and dresses. There are 3 different views on this pattern, and 2 of the views are dresses, which are views A and view B, and view C, which is what I made, is a jumpsuit. The sewing skill level for this pattern is rated as easy, and I do agree that it is pretty easy. The pattern pieces included to make this pattern are 12, but I only had to use 8. Those pattern pieces included the front bodice, the bodice side, the bodice back, the bodice side back, the sleeves, the pants front, the pants back, and there was a guide for the elastic. Now the notions that you need is going to be an 18-inch invisible zipper, 3/8 inch of elastic, and 1 package of single fold bias tape. And of course, you're going to have your thread. The suggested fabrics for this pattern is going to be your cotton blends, your gingham, sateen, and poplin. And so the pattern sizing goes from size 8 through 32 wide, and the wide sizes start with size 18, and the size that I cut was a size 20, but I probably could have gone with an 18 because I had to take in about an inch on each side to get more of a snug fit on the bodice. And that may have had something to do with the wide ranges that I normally do not sew. But overall, I do think that my final garment did look, and it does look, I should say, like the pattern cover. And the instructions, for the most part, were easy to follow, but there was a bit of confusion when it came down to the construction of the sleeves, and that part was not easy to follow because it was just not making sense to me, and I still do not fully understand what I should have done, and I will explain a little bit to you about that process. So on step 9, it reads to reinforce the upper edge of the sleeve at the inner corners, pivoting at the large in square circles as shown, and you are to clip to square and large circles as well. Well, I did that to one side and it just did not seem right, so I didn't do it to the others. So no matter how I did it, it just was not working out and it was not becoming a clean finish. So I had to be doing something wrong. I ended up doing my own thing to finish it off, but it was not the cleanest finish, and that makes me a little upset because I don't want my handmade clothes to have flaws that I feel like could possibly be noticeable on the outside, and it's definitely noticeable on the inside. I don't know that anyone would actually notice this because I did conceal it pretty good, but I just don't like knowing that it wasn't done correctly and it's basically just covered up. And like I said, knowing that I had to do it like that bothers me. Now, I'm not saying that McCall's made an error with explaining on how to do it. It's just that the way it was explained did not resonate with me. And I'm pretty good at following directions and getting whatever the directions say done. So yeah, that didn't really settle well. And actually Crystal from Crystal Sews and Stuff made a garment. She made a dress that had similar finishes on the sleeve, and she had complications too because in her review she said that she just felt like it wasn't explained very well. So if anyone has made anything like this with these type of finishings with the elastic on the sleeves, put something in the comment section below and just let me know where I went wrong. So as far as alterations or changes to the pattern, the only change I made was with the sleeve construction that I just mentioned, and that was because I felt like I had no other choice. I also added 2 inches to the bottom of the pants because I normally flood all the time and I just didn't want that to happen to this garment, but I did not need it because it was dragging on the floor, so I went ahead and cut that off. And I also finished the lining by using fabric tack instead of slip stitching it because I just was not feeling hand sewing, but I use fabric tack a lot, and that's, like I said, those were the only changes that I made. The things that I disliked about this pattern, the only thing that I disliked about the pattern was the issue with the sleeve. Other than that, there was nothing else that I disliked. I love how my jumpsuit turned out, but the things that I liked in particular that really stood out to me was I love the sweetheart neckline, I love the puffy sleeves, I love the princess seams, I love the front V shape at the bottom of the bodice, I love the gathers at the pant seam where the bodice connects to the pants, and I love this look of this elastic in the top of the sleeves, and I also like how the casing for the elastic was constructed by using bias tape, which seems to be a trend with McCall's these days. So, but I'm really feeling that type of finish. The fabric that I use, so about this fabric. I originally had purchased some fabric with red cherries that were about 2 inches in size with a black background, and I was all ready to start cutting into that fabric. And then my sewing friend Heather of Textile Tailored Thoughts sent me a DM through Instagram and said, look at this fabric. I almost fell out, y'all. I almost fell out. Why? Number one, it's because the fabric had huge cherry prints, as you can see, as you have already seen, huge cherry prints about the size of my hand. And she didn't even know that I was getting ready to make a cherry garment. Like, what a coincidence, right? Number two, it's Ankara fabric, which I absolutely love. So I immediately put it in my cart, and it was delivered to my home in about 3 days. And yeah, I was just over the hills and very excited to get this going. And I absolutely love the fabric description because it reads African print fabric, Ankara, royal purple, red and green. And the theme of this fabric is sweet as cherry pie.
She's my cherry pie.
Now come on, y'all. Could it have been any more perfect than that? So yes, I had to get it, and I ordered 6 yards of the fabric because they are in like 6-yard bundles, or you can order like single yard bundles, but it's just cheaper to go ahead and get the 6-yard bundle. And I have about a half a yard of it left, so yes. I purchased this fabric from House of Mami Wata. She is so good with getting your orders and getting it just sent out like that. You don't have to worry about waiting over a week. It's gonna get to you in no time. So back to the pattern, I would definitely recommend this pattern to others, and I just think it's a very, very fun pattern. Very, very fun pattern. So now I will enter clips and pictures to show you more of this cherry jumpsuit, and I will also give you some fun facts about the cherry fruit. All right, everyone, here are your fun facts. The average cherry tree has 7,000 cherries. Michigan grows well over half of the country's tart cherries, which are mostly used for cooking. There are more than 1,000 varieties of cherries, and research studies also suggest that antioxidant compounds in tart cherries can help the human body fight against cancers. The anti-inflammatory property of cherries has been found effective in reducing heart disease risk. The cherry is a flowering plant that belongs to the family of roses. The cherry tree develops beautiful white flowers during the spring. Fruit production from the cherry tree starts 3 to 4 years after planting. A cherry tree can survive and produce fruit for up to 100 years. All right, everyone, so those are your fun facts. So now let's get into this giveaway. So I want to do this giveaway because I have had so much fun with this series, and just being able to express myself through my sewing and just being allowed to be creative, which is something that I have always loved to do and express. And I wanted to do this giveaway to express my thanks in being a good sport and hanging in there with me through this series. So with that being said, I have made a nice package of goodies that I will be giving away, and I will show that to you now. So in this package of goodies, there is a bundle of a 3-yard cut of jersey fruity fabric, which was purchased from Joanne Fabrics, that is 54 inches wide. There is a $15 Joanne Fabrics gift card. There's also watermelon beach towel hangers that you can always use the next season, but I just thought the watermelon beach towel hangers were super cute. There is a lemon reusable shopping bag that states the zest is yet to come. There's also a sewing travel kit. There are a couple of handmade Fruity Fashion Collection wristlets made by yours truly, which is me. There is a wood wick candle in a fall scent, which is cinnamon, to get you ready for this season. And I absolutely love wood wick candles because the wick is actually made of real wood and it crackles as it burns, and it's just such a relaxing sound. So I believe whoever is the recipient of this gift is going to love it. There is a pattern which is McCall's 8050, which is a vest pattern that I have actually made. So it has been tested and approved, and it is wonderful. The size range of this pattern runs from small to extra large, so it should be able to fit anyone who wins this giveaway. And I believe this vest pattern is just very versatile. It's a very good transitional piece and just good for layering. And lastly, there are 2 fruity fabric print fat quarters. All right, y'all, so in order to win the prizes, you must do the following. Number 1, you must be subscribed to the channel, obviously. Number 2, let me know in the comments which fruity garment was your favorite and why. And number 3, let me know in the comments which one of the fun fruity facts that was brand new to you that you learned by watching this series. So yes, those are the 3 requirements. Just put that information in the comments section below. So I am going to let this giveaway go on for a week and a half, so I will report back and let everyone know who the winner is on Thursday, September the 16th. All right, everyone, so that is it for the Fruity Fashion Collection Grand Finale of 2021. I hope you enjoyed this series, and I hope you liked how all of my garments looked, and I also hope you enjoyed my intros and the fun facts and all that jazz. If you did, go ahead and click the like button and leave a comment in the comment section below, even if you are not planning to enter the giveaway. But I don't know why you wouldn't, because that's some good stuff. As always, I will leave a link to the Fruity Fashion Collection playlist, and again, I will be entering pictures at the very end so that you can reference back to which garment was your favorite. Please make sure you are subscribed to the channel so that you can be notified whenever I upload a video, so that you don't miss any uploads, and stay tuned to the channel so that you don't miss the giveaway announcement as to who the winner is. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all of my new and returning subscribers, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!